Hello, this is TMNT and welcome back to another preview video. And in this one we're going to be looking at the preview images for the TMNT and Power Rangers II issue number 1. So this issue is going to be rather interesting with the things that I showed in the first issue, as well as this being the first crossover which I'm covering like the preview images, so I'm very excited. And recently just been getting to like the Power Rangers and watching that to have like an understanding of what's going to be happening in this crossover, and so I'm a little bit more excited than I was originally. Not to mention it's a new comic book, so you know I'm more excited than ever. But yeah, let's actually look at the preview images. Okay, so first start off with Karai and Casey fighting, and Casey is basically telling that telling Karai that he has to ask a few people to get some information, and they didn't really fight too much, and they gave the information straight away. And Casey's been on the lookout for Shredder, and it's been 6 months since Shredder's disappearance, since the end of the first one. So this is quite interesting, and there's not really too much to really say here, other than they're just fighting. Amazing. I do feel as though Casey is taking more of the 2003 comic book look, and that's amazing. Not to mention a 2003 Karai look. This is almost basically a 2003 Toll crossover with Power Rangers. That's just amazing. So yeah, in the next issue, or not issue, you've got the next page, and they're doing a bit more talking. There's not really too much about it, and that's when Casey asks if Karai really knows where Shredder is, just because Karai's also been looking for Shredder. As I'm guessing after the first one, Shredder wasn't talking to Karai. I'm not really too sure how their relationship is in this universe, just because I know that Karai's working with Shredder, but I'm not too sure how much Shredder trusts Karai, or what their even family relationship or anything like that. So yeah, but going into the next page is when we do get a thing from another dimension open up from behind Casey and hits him over the head, and that's more or less where this really ends. And Karai is talking to someone. We don't really know who this person is, or at least I don't know who this person is. And yeah, there's not really too much to really say here, other than Casey's been knocked down and Karai is there. And still just loving the looks for these 2003 inspired looks. But then we go into the next page, which is one of the more interesting pages I think everyone will agree on. So we go into the juice bar, I think this place is, and we've got Zach talking to, I think the guy's called Ernie, and then we get the human turtles, and we've got Mikey and Donnie there, and they're really interesting looks. I don't know, the clothes were not what I was expecting the turtles to wear, especially Donnie's bandana on his head, and with the glasses, two sets of glasses, a bit weird. But yeah, and then also another thing that someone pointed out, which is quite cool. You look at Mikey's fingers; they are put together, so got 3 fingers, like he would have his turtles, and they're curled as well, like the turtles. So you know that's a really cool little mini Easter egg reference thing there. However, when Donnie is ordering at the bar, his hands start to turn back to normal into the turtle, and that's when Billy takes him away. And yeah. Now on the final page we do have April talking to Trini, I think it is, and Kimberly. I'm still not exactly too confident about the names so far, but yeah, it does feel a bit weird having this adult April talking to some teenagers in a bar, so yeah, that seems a bit really weird, knowing the context and all that. But then that's when Bulk and Skull come over, and they start talking to April, trying to get an interview. And yeah, there's not really too much I can really say here. Now there was some images that did go out about some of the scripts that went out. We did get one for the first page, but I don't feel like that's actually necessary looking at that now, just because we've already got the actual image. However, we do have another one which does show a bit more interesting stuff. So this is the actual image that we'll be seeing. I think this is going to be on page 12. And if you do look at the bottom here in the text, we see Rat King's going to be in it, and oh my god, Rat King's in a crossover with the Power Rangers with the Turtles. Oh my god, that's amazing! That's amazing! What look is he going to have? I really want him to have the 87 look, but at the same time, with how much they took inspiration from the 2003 show Casey and Karai, I'm sort of wanting them to take inspiration from the 2003 show. Either way, I don't really care. We've got Rat King in this crossover, He's like one of the best Tail villains, and getting in the crossover, that's just amazing. I'm interested to see that what other characters they could bring into this crossover. As of now, I feel as though there's like so many possibilities in terms of like who you could get and who you could not get. Oh my god, this is just too amazing to put into words. But yeah, there's not really too much to really say here. Look down it, and you'll find out tomorrow, really. Okay, so yeah, looking at the other stuff, we do have a description for this. But I mean, there wasn't really too much of a description. It was more of just a like, here's some pinpoints that you need to know about it, and you'll understand the gist of it. Okay, so the first one is that it's been 6 months since the Toes and the Power Rangers have come in contact and defeated Shredder and Rita. However, there's a new force that basically reunited them. However, by the sounds of it, it doesn't, or by the looks of it, it doesn't really seem that way, as the characters already there, just hanging out. Between an invasion from beyond, old enemies teaming up with unlikely accomplices. Yeah, I'm saying, I know, just don't even. And a threat to Power Rangers themselves. Will the two teams survive the onslaught, or will they need the help from the most unexpected ally imaginable? Now, I'm not too sure who this unexpected ally could be. I guess we'll find out. Long-time Power Ranger artist Ryan Porter joins forces with superstar artist Dan Mora to deliver the follow-up to the hit crossover. So the collecting cover will create one big cover. We'll talk about that in a minute. But that's not all. There's also going to be a deluxe edition where you're about to get a trading cards and some exclusive covers. Okay, yeah, so let's actually look at the covers. So normally, I mean, there's 38 covers. So we're looking at all the covers. I won't be going into detail about who the artist is and all that. Okay, so this first one was the Ashcan version, which came out early before this actual comic came out, but it didn't have any of the colours, so you know, it's quite disappointing. I would have picked one up myself, but like it would have taken, like, by the time the comic would have actually arrived at my house, the actual comic would have actually come out, so you know, there's no point getting it. So yeah, we've got the connecting covers. We've got the first one, which is cover A, which got the Red Ranger and Leonardo fighting some Krang and Putty's foot and all that. Interesting. Next one, which is cover B, we've got the Yellow Ranger and Donnie and the Black Ranger. The third one, we've got Blue Ranger, Raphael and the Pink Ranger. The fourth one, we've got Donnie and the Green Ranger. And then the fifth one, which I'm not too sure how they're going to do this one, I'm very confused by it, which is cover E, and it is the Devil 40. I've not got a clue what that means, but we've got all 5 connecting covers on one, so I'm very confused on how that's going to work. We got a Kevin Eastman and Freddie Williams, the second, I'm pretty sure that is, cover. We got a Power Rangers inspired TMNT 1 comic that looks quite cool. We got an April one, which I'm very tempted to pick this one. In fact, I might pick this one up. It looks beautiful. We got Raph and Red Range one. That looks quite cool. Just a blank artist one, which this one would be cool if you could go to cons, but because, I mean, it's coming out at the end of the year, the very last week, it's going to be a while before anyone actually signs anything like that. We got this one, which it looks cool. We got all the main characters, I'd say, except from Krang and stuff like that. We got the uncut version of the Kevin Eastman, Freddie Williams one. We got this one, which I'm not too sure what Power Ranger is. I think that's Mikey. I think this is a connecting cover, so that's quite cool. We got Tails in the Ranger suits, which look amazing. We got this one, which is the Megazord thing versus Beaver and Rocksteady. I think this one's supposed to be taking inspiration from the last issue, from the last one, the one without all the text at the top. We got Tails and the Power Rangers. I can't really say much there. We got this. Now this one looks really cool, which is Leo transforming into the Blue Ranger. That one is just amazing. We got now this one was a really cool one, because in the last crossover they were doing this thing where the Toes were holding the Power Rangers helmets as a connecting cover. Now in this one we got the Turtles in the Ranger suits holding the Ranger heads. That's quite cool. Really seen this one by that text. We've got the Power Rangers and Toes hanging out with I can't forgotten his name now. Got this one. Oh, the colours actually look really cool in this one. Tempting. We've got the Tails and April and Power Rangers hanging out. I don't really like the artwork on this one. Yeah, no, this one doesn't really work too well. We got Krang inside of someone. I'm not too sure who this character is, but I'm guessing maybe that these two could potentially be a team up, maybe. Who knows? We got is that Metalhead? Okay, that's cool. Okay, so wait. Oh, okay. So change out from Zordon. No, Alpha 5. That's the name. To Metalhead. Okay, and that's a 2012 Metalhead design. Really interesting one. We got this one, which is actually Casey Jones. So he's turning evil in this comic series by the sounds of it. So this is going to be his new look. Must admit, it does look really cool. Interesting to see what else to do with this. We've got Mikey and Yellow Ranger 1, looks quite nice. What? Oh, this one's supposed to be a connecting cover. So this, I think this is a YouTube channel one. And you got this one connecting from, which is done by Freddie Williams, and then on the second half of it, for issue 4 and 5, all the characters are going to be swapped, so like they were in the last issue of the last series. We got April and Casey. Oh, that one looks amazing. Oh, I really want to pick that one up as well. That one looks, yeah, I've already seen that one. And yeah. Okay, so with this one, I'm quite interested to hear like what covers you're going to be picking up, and what also you think of this story. I must admit, I do really want to pick this cover up. If I can find this one, then I'm definitely going to try and pick this one up. I might also try and pick this one, if I can find it at least, for a decent price. Like, these two do look cool, but I'm not too sure, just by looking at the other covers from the other issues in the series, I'm not too sure if maybe they're going to continue it. If they do, then I might consider it, but I'm not too sure. This one, oh god, yes, I really want to pick this one up. The artwork on this one looks beautiful on this one. And yeah, I'm probably going to be picking this, I normally pick up the cover A's, but I'm not too sure about the variant ones, so what one's going to be picking up, so I guess who knows really on that. But yeah, so yeah, are you looking forward to this issue? Are you not? What covers are you going to be picking up? And yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. If you do like something, please share, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.